Well, hello, everybody. Hold on a sec. Yes, all right. All right. Well, hello, everybody who's out there tonight. Anyways, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. And let me do a little bit more sharing here. I see Marie, you're out here tonight watching. There we go. All right. I'm just going to do a little bit more of this. Come on. All right. Okay, so, okay. All right. So, anyways, classic TV, doing a little bit more sharing, vloggers around the world. All right. Okay. Okay, share, post, there we go. So, all right. Okay. All right. All right, if you're out there, say hello. But anyways, let me give you my intro. Welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309. Big Jims Blogcast Live airs Sunday nights on Facebook, the occasional Fridays, and the occasional 1 o'clock Wednesdays. We're in our 7th year as Big Jims Blogcast debuted back in 2019. So, this year, expect more craft beer reviews. We've done over 250 plus, paired with like good cigar and good spirit, rum, whiskey. Tonight's craft beer, it is Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, and we're accompanying that with like Gibson's Finest Whiskey and a good cigar. We've got one right here. So we've got like a Villager cigar, and I'm just gonna light this up right now with my like. Look at this, huh? Look at that mini lightsaber. All right. So does the trick. Anyways, let's check something out here. There we go. All right. So anyways, retro, vintage, classic, nostalgia, yesteryear are the buzzwords here. We talk about classic movies, classic rock, classic TV, classic toys, classic pro wrestling, classic albums, our Book of the Month Club. Doug, how are you? There you go. How are you, Doug? So, along with like this week in Van Halen history, local events, bongos, countdowns, birthday shows to all of our friends, and my sidekick Cactus Jack. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. All right. So the blogcast, excuse me, seen in U.S. and Canada as worldwide. We're now seeing in the UK, Mexico, France, Spain, Germany, etc. Thank you for watching. Tune in, turn on, and enjoy the show. Politics and religion are banned here. We aren't spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us. Big Jims Blogcast Live is on Spotify, Anchor, or wherever you listen to your audio podcast. My own YouTube channel. So I'll reiterate this at the time. Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel. And so I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia, Port Elgin groups. Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. At the Chain Reaction, pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups. The Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, Led Zeppelin, the Firm groups. Craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blog and vloggers, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, Miami Vice groups tonight. We're Mark Wahlberg, and so anyways, So cheers, everybody. All right, we've got the bongo here. Boom. All right. So, anyways, the gong. So, anyways, yes. So, I'm going to give you a disclaimer. I may say a few bad, dirty words like shit, damn, screw, fuck. Those words might slip out. So, sorry. Go to your safe space, grab a Kleenex, and there you go. So, anyways, I'm going to do a few more sharing, like all right. So, Chain Reaction Canada. There we go. YouTube channel. There we go. Van Halen fan club. Vloggers community. All right. Okay. So, anyways, there we are. So, yeah. Okay. So, Gwen, I see you're out tonight. Gwen, Marie, Doug, I see you're all at, So, anyways, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. Excuse me. I got a good cigar here. It's a Villager Cream. I've got that from Riverfront Cigars here in Sarnia. We're going to get to our craft beer review in a minute. We'll do some birthday shout-outs, countdowns, local events. Tonight on tap, we got on tap is the movie Invincible, starring Mark Wahlberg. Miami Vice Season 3 of Miami Vice, our classic tag team, The Powers of Pain. Our classic Bond villain, Jaws. Our minor character from Empire Strikes Back, Zev Senesca. Our classic board game, Hoth Ice Planet. Our classic albums, The Firm, by The Firm, and This Week in Van Halen History. So, we're going to start off. All right, so my craft beer for tonight, accompanied by like a Villager cigar, and accompanied by like Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. Our craft beer for tonight, it is called Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario. And so I'm going to, actually, I do have one of their glasses here. So that right. But before I get going here, I want to explain to you my craft beer rating system here. So anyways, as we get going, here's my beer rating system. It's from 10 to 1. So 10 being outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average, average, below average, not very good, terrible, awful. And we want this beer to land in the 10 to 6 area. So, all right. And I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So, I mean, what am I going to give it later on? This, 2, 4, 3, 5, 7. You may stick around, find out. And if you want to, you can throw out a number. See if you feel free to matches up with mine. We're all about our audience participation here at the blogcast. So, also, I wanted to this is your. Well, I know, Gwen, but yeah, I already smoked those. So, anyways, this is the Growler. It is Volume 6, Issue 1. It is. You get this. This is your guide to all the Ontario craft beers in Ontario. It's $3 a pop. You can get this at your local craft brewery or your local LCBO. So pick it up. Tells you all you need to know about everything in every craft beer brewery in Ontario. So, all right, bam. Okay, I'm going to open her up now. All right, so anyways, okay. All right, here we go. Oh, I can see the redness in that. So, oh, look at that. So, oh yeah. If you want to, feel free to share this blogcast, share it with the Torch Brewing Company. I think I've already tagged them. So, but if not, let's see here. I'll send it to Messenger, Torched. Torch Brewing. All right. Nope, no results found. So that can be funny that way. So yeah. All right. So anyways, here we go. Torched red ale by the Red Ale by Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, and they're like right on the strip. So, and it's a great little place there. So, what does it say? Torch Red Ale has an initial aroma of earthy tones. First sips will offer a delightful caramel flavor with subtle sweet spice and a smooth, dry finish. So, why don't we find that out? So here we go. I'm trying this for the very first time, by the way. Okay. All right. Yeah, taste a little bit of that caramel in there. All right. Oh. Okay. So, this has got to grow on me all through the blogcast. So, whether, it's a spring, summer, or fall beer, I'll decide on that. But right now, it goes down really smoothly. Smooth, a little bit of a tangy taste to it, but we're getting there. All right. So, yeah. All right. So, anyways, Torched. It's called Red Ale. By the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. So, if you get a chance, they're on Highway 21, drop in there because they've really got some great beers. Michelle, how are you? All right, Michelle, you guys rock. Michelle of Sarnia rocks. Hey, Michelle, my craft beer for tonight is Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario. So far, so good. So, yeah. All right, so I'll just put this back here. All right. So, anyways, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. So, So yeah, there we go. Post. I'm gonna post a few more. There we go. So, all right. Thank you. I know. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we're going to get to some, birthday shout-outs in a minute here. So, All right. So, anyways, let's get to some birthday shout-outs here. We'll turn on Mr. All right. There we go. All right, our birthday shout-outs from February 10th to February 16th. Bill Wilson, Mike Woodall, Josh Fenton, Travis Olson, Chris Hornbuckle, Barry DeMock. All right. There we go. All right. All right. So anyways, yeah. Bill Wilson, Mike Woodall, Josh Fenton, Travis Olson, Chris Hornbuckle, Barry DeMock. So, yeah. Have a happy birthday, everybody, and enjoy your birthdays. So, from Big Jims Blogcast Live. So, right on. So, anyways, before we get going, I want to remind everybody that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms we're listening to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Want to give shouts out for you watching the Sarnia Port Elgin group, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro classic, vintage nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Led Zeppelin, Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, bloggers and vloggers, classic TV and movies, plus Miami Vice, the Don Johnson, Mark Wahlberg groups, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Right on. And I want to show you guys something. This is my brother gave this to me. It's a lighter. It's got a picture of a half-naked chick on it, but it's like a lightsaber. Look at that. Whoa, holy shit. First time I used it, I almost burned off my eyebrows. So, anyways, I'm much more careful. I hold it at a distance, So, anyways, yeah. All right. Okay, we'll do some like uke. All right, the uke there. So, anyways, yeah. Oh, yeah, and the hotline. So if you want to call me up, 1-800-867-5309 on your rotary phone or your cell and say, hey, Jim, nice, good blogcast tonight. How's that beer doing? So anyways, 1-800-867-5309. It's toll free to call. So there we go. All right. Bam. Okay. So, yeah. So, anyways, there we are. All right. Bongo. All right. So, anyways, yeah. And what we're going to do, I've got from last year, the cube. Now, all right, so what do we, let's see, what, all right. So anyways, we're going to do like, I'm going to try and solve one side of this Rubik's Cube. Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug there. Tonight's color is going to be red. If you don't know what this toy is, it's pretty self-explanatory. It was a legendary toy from the 80s, all 9 sides. Premise is pretty simple. Excuse me. You gotta like solve. Put all full colors up to the 9 sides. But anyways, tonight I'm gonna do red. So anyways, there we go. All right. So here we go. I'm gonna do a few turns. All right. Red. Come on. All right. So anyways, okay. So, okay. So, anyways, all right. So that's all I got. That's all I got for now. This is the first of 4 tries for tonight. So I'll just put that back in its Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. Oh, fuck. Oh. All right. So, anyways, that hissing you hear is just me spraying down the apartment with like this. I just don't want the apartment to smell like an ashtray. So there we go. Okay. So, anyways, let's get into some countdowns. Spring is 32 days away. Victoria Day long weekend is 101 days away. St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day, that is 29 days away. Daylight Savings Time, 21 days away. Mother's Day is 84 days away. Father's Day is 119 days away. And the big one, summer, which we're all waiting for, 124 days away. Oh my God, I can't believe this weather. I mean, I've shoveled so much fucking shitty snow in the past couple of days. I haven't done that since I've lived at home in the 80s, like late 80s, shoveling my parents' deck and driveway. Fuck. This weather is, I don't like wintertime. So, fuck. Woot woot, yeah. Hey, Michelle, did you shovel? I know a few other people that shoveled. Fuck. I mean, it was a second workout for me today. Holy fuck. So, yeah. Well, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. Before we get to our local events, I've got a good cigar going on, our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a Villager Connecticut Cream cigar. Come on. There might be a few bathroom breaks tonight. I'm just warning you. our craft beer accompanied by that cigar and Gibson's finest whiskey. Yeah, I don't have any sons or daughters for that. So, anyways, yeah. So, our craft beer for tonight, it is called Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. I got one of their glasses. Torch Brewing Company is a great little brewery along Highway 21 in Grand Bend. So if you ever get a chance, stop in there. They've got some really good beers. So here we go. Oh yeah. Okay. A little bit of a tang to it, but you can taste a little bit of the caramel in there. It does go down smoothly. And so what do we got here? So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. And so, all right. So I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around, you can throw out a number like so many people have done in the past. It's what we're all about here, audience participation. So I'll just set this right back here. We're going to get into some local events here or events near you. Our Lady Peace 30th Anniversary Tour, Saturday, March 8th, 2025, 7 p.m. Canada Life Place, 99 Dundas Street, London, Ontario. Tickets, www.ticketmaster.net. Oh, yeah, I agree. We haven't got to that yet, Danny. So, oh, excuse me. Alvinson Pro Rodeo 2025, Friday, June 13th to June 15th, 3310 Walnut Street, Brook, Alvinson, Ontario. Strathroy Rib Fest, Friday, July 4th to July 6th, 334 Metcalf Street West. Big Bounce Canada Delaware Speedway, 1722 Gideon Drive, Middlesex Center, June 13th, 2025, 9 a.m. to June 15th, 10 p.m. The SDSS All Decades Reunion, June 21st, 2025, 12 p.m. to June 22nd, 2025, 1 a.m. If you've Saugeen District Secondary School, I went to high school there, so the people that are putting it on are having an all decades reunion. So 60s, I think it goes back to the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, right up until, yeah. So, all right. It is going to be at the Lakeshore Racquetball Fitness Club, 1177 Godder Street, Port Elgin. There's a dance, and there may be a pub crawl. So, oh yeah, I want to give a birthday shout out. I almost forgot. Steve Wally. All right. So, yeah. All right. Steve Wally. All right. Yeah, there we go. All right. Send. There we are. So, all right. Spring Show and Sale, Saturday, April 26, 2025, 9 a.m. Event by Big Brothers Big Sisters, Sarnia Lambton at Alexander Mackenzie Secondary School, 1257 Michigan Avenue. Admission $7. 12 kids 12 and under for free. Bren, the one-man band, will be appearing at Point Brewery, another little brewery like in Point Edward. Saturday, February 22nd, 2025, 9 p.m. Park, live music. It can't go wrong with that. St. Patrick's Day Bash, Saturday, March 15th, 2025, 8 p.m. by 89 Next at Twisted Arm Restaurant and Bar in Sarnia, 1249 London Road. Saturday, February 22nd, 1 p.m. Galaxy Records Record Show, 874 Phillip Street at the Moose Lodge, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's vintage vinyl, like from metal to blues to classic rock. Go head on out there. Saturday, May 24th, 2025, 9 p.m. Pearl Jam Tribute at Twisted Arm Restaurant Bar in Sarnia, $10 at the door. London Butter Tart Festival, and who doesn't like butter tarts? March 29th to March 30th, 11 a.m. till 4 p.m., 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. at Westwood Shopping Centre, 785 Wonderland Road South, London, Ontario. Admission $5, 10 and under for free. The London I Love Beer Festival, RBC Place, London, Ontario, 286 York Street, London, March 14th, 6 p.m. to March 15th, 10 p.m. 19 and over event, cash only, It's a cash-only event. Bring cash. They don't accept credit cards or plastic. There's going to be games, tacos, spirits, and, of course, craft beer. The Sarnia Pop Culture Show, number 10. That's going to be at the Point Edward Arena, Sunday, April 13th, 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. The guys that put on the Sarnia Pop Culture Show, great guys. That's where I met, like, the Brooklyn Brawler, Steve Lombardi. Who knows? They have, like, games, cosplay, classic toys there. There might be a few celebrity guests. You never know. So stay tuned. All right. All right. So that's it for that. Okay. So, anyways, all right. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. All right. And, you know, and our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by, like, Good Villager's Cream Cigar. Accompanied that is, like, our Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right. And, all right. Oh, yeah, good combo. So, you know, yeah. So tonight it's called Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in, like, Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. Trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Now, when I do these craft beer reviews, I just don't go, well, it's a very exquisite, high-class, high-brow, high-tasting beer. So, no, you know what? I don't do that. I don't use fancy words. I just go with what's in here. So, go with my gut. So, tonight, yes, it's a Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. They're off of Highway 21. They're right on the main strip. You get a chance, go in there. Great people in there. All right. So, yeah, very tangy taste to it. Taste a little bit of the caramel. Does go down really smoothly. Whether it's a spring, summer, or fall beer, because this definitely ain't a winter beer. Coming from the town it's coming from, great summer town. There we go. Torch Red Ale. Look at that texture right there. So, Red Ale Brewing, or Red Ale beer by the Torch Brewing Company. And I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, you want to throw out a number between 1 and 10, feel free to do so. Put this back here. So, yeah. All right, we start off with, hold on. There, the uke. All right, I do have the bullhorn here. It's returning, so. All right, Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0. All right, and I do have Cactus Jack here. He's with us for all year long. So, anyways, say hello, Cactus Jack. There we go. All right, so there we are. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah, Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. Thank you for joining me. All right, and so we get, like I said, we've got, like, a cool movie here. I've got it on right now. All right, it is called, all right, I've got it. It's Invincible. Now, it was released August 25th, 2006 on a budget of $30 million. Its box office made pretty good, $59 million. It's basically like the plot, like it's cast with Mark Wahlberg as Vince Papale, Greg Kinnear as Dick Vermeil, Elizabeth Banks as Janet Luttrell. So here's another, there we go. All right, so like I said, I've got the movie on right now. It was basically, who saw last weekend's Super Bowl between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles? So yeah, this was like last weekend's Super Bowl. Everybody expected the Chiefs to go over the Eagles, but this was the final score. Eagles 40, Kansas City Chiefs 22. It was definitely an upset. And it was the second Super Bowl win for the Philadelphia Eagles. They won, back in 2018 or 2017, they won the Super Bowl. But they've been to the Super Bowl, like, they've lost, basically, obviously. But this was, basically the premise of this movie, 1970s, the Philadelphia Eagles go through a string of losing seasons. 1976, substitute teacher Vince Papale plays pickup football games in a sandlot with his friends against another group of guys. Vince goes home one night and his wife Sharon leaves him. And the next morning, he is unexpectedly laid off from his teaching job at school. Vince also works as a part-time bartender. The bar regulars are diehard Eagles fans. Eagles' new head coach Dick Vermeil and the team are staging open tryouts. Vince attends one of the open tryouts after his friends urge him to go. Vince performs so well at the tryouts, Coach Vermeil is impressed by Vince's performance and invites him to Eagles training camp for a team roster spot. Vince lands a spot on the team. As the season starts, the Eagles lose 6 games. Vince plays poorly, and Coach Vermeil is under huge pressure from the fans and the media to basically, I think, make a few cuts there. Vince being one of them. A home game against the New York Giants, the ball is fumbled. Vince takes the ball into the end zone, gets his first touchdown. Eagles win the first game. Eagles fans go wild. Vince Papale plays 3 more seasons for the Eagles and makes a Super Bowl appearance. This base movie was basically mostly shot in like Philadelphia. Here's a few you've got like the right there, the movie trailer, the movie there. There is like Vince Papale with Mark Wahlberg and Greg Kinnear right there. Mark Wahlberg plays Vince Papale and Greg Kinnear plays like Coach Dick Vermeil. Here we are. There's another one right there. Here's a scene from the movie though. And then here's Mark Wahlberg with the real Vince Papale or whatever, so all right. And like I said, like it was a pretty good movie. Like I said, I got it on right now. All right, so where are we? Okay. And all right, so okay. So, and I did post the Invincible trailer plus a few key scenes from the movie on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. So you might look for that. You'll enjoy it. And if you've got the movie, if you've ever seen this movie, the movie itself has bonus features on it, like the Vince Papale story. Vince Papale does audio commentary on here. So does the producer and everything. So this is a pretty good movie. So if you could check it out. It's a pretty good movie. So, and it does take a few liberties with the history of the Eagles and the history of Vince Papale, but overall it's a good feel good popcorn movie. So, anyways, yeah, and I did post several scenes from the movie and plus the trailer on my Blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So there we go. All right, and yeah, last weekend's Super Bowl, the Eagles went over the Chiefs by 22-40, I think so. But there we go. Okay. All right. Oh boy. All right. Big Jims Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2022. Andy, I see you're watching. You're tuning in. All right. Yeah, Andy, I was just about to, hold on. All right. All right, bongo. There we go. Boom. All right. And if you like Big Jims Blogcast Live so much, you want to call up the hotline, 1-800-867-5309 on your, rotary phone or your cell. Say, hey, Jim, how's that beer working out? I love the blogcast. But anyways, yeah. All right. So it is toll free to call. All right. So yeah. All right. So anyways, yeah. And our craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a good cigar, Villager. So anyways, yeah, the craft beer tonight. We got Gibson's Finest Whiskey right here. All right. So we've got. All right. So anyways, I brought back up, but we've got. It is called Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. I'm going to top this up. This is backup. So, all right. And I am trying this beer for the very first time tonight. I've got to warn you, there might be a couple of bathroom breaks, but there we go. Let's top it up. And, all right. So, look at the texture there. All right. Yeah. Fuck, not bad. A little bit of a tangy taste to it. A little bit of taste of the caramel in it. Overall, it's shaping up to be a pretty good beer. But I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around and you want to throw out a number, see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. We're all about audience participation here. I'll just set this back here. All right. So, okay. All right. So yeah, I said the likes and loves there. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, anyways, as we get to our we're doing a part. All right. We get to Miami Vice. All right. So we're doing we've got a season overview. We're of part 3. This is we've worked our way up to Miami Vice season 3. All right. So, anyways, if you're a fan of Miami Vice, season 3, 24 episodes. NBC premiered Miami Vice September 26, 1986 to May 8, 1987. Miami Vice, NBC put Miami Vice to the 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. time slot on the Friday night. So we've got here's the cast of Miami Vice right there. Don Johnson as Detective Sonny Crockett, Philip Michael Thomas as Detective Ricardo Tubbs, Sandra Santiago as Detective Gina Calabrese, Michael Talbot as Detective Stan Switek, John Deal as Detective Larry Zito, Olivia Brown as Detective Trudy Joplin, and Edward James Olmos as Lieutenant Martin Castillo. So, yeah. All right. So we've got. Okay. So yeah, this is from the Miami Vice complete series, the complete series collection there. So, all right. So yeah, like I said, this was the third season was a little bit different from the past 2 seasons. Miami Vice, NBC moved it from its usual time slot of 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. back in the 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. time slot. Changes for season 3. Opening sequence, the Miami Vice logo is now ice blue and Vice is purple. Ice blue and purple. Crockett gets a new car, a Ferrari Testarossa. The new wardrobe. There's a new wardrobe. The pastel look is gone. Crockett's hair is shorter and spiked. Producer Dick Wolf takes over producing duties from Michael Mann. He leaves to work on Crime Story. Detective Zito dies in Down for the Count and isn't replaced. Now, my favorite episodes from season 3, El Diego as a retired Texas lawyer, Willie Nelson mistakes Crockett for a dead drug dealer. Episode 58, 59, Down for the Count, Part 1 and 2, Detective Larry Zito is killed by a drug lord hitman after his cover is blown. episode 66, by Nook or by Crook, Crockett's new girlfriend is actually a high-class madam with like connections to a money laundering field. The season finale, episode 70, Heroes of the Revolution, an East German spy returns to Miami to find a drug-running Cuban army officer the Miami Vice is investigating. But biggest change was their time slot. They are now in the 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. time slot, and of course they are in direct competition with Dallas. All right, there we go with Dallas and the ABC Friday night movie. So, but Dallas is in season 10. You've got from the 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. time slot, ABC had the Friday night movie plus a few situation comedies like Gung-Ho, Dad, Sidekicks, Sledgehammer, but those won't last long because Dallas was in its 10th season. It was the Pam. It was the cliffhanger from last season. Pam discovers Bobby in the shower, and the previous season was all a dream. So basically, people had to viewers were tuning in more to see Dallas than Miami Vice or the ABC Friday night movie. So, all right. So, anyways, the move to 9 p.m. caused a significant ratings drop for both show for Miami Vice, whose year-end rating was number 22. That old time slot, NBC put Miami Vice in the 9 p.m. time slot because they canceled Knight Rider. So, fuck, man. Networks always cancel good shows at their peak. I don't know why, but fuck. There we go. So yeah, Miami Vice is basically their competition with the ABC Friday night movie and Dallas, which was in its 10th season there. So, and I did post a few scenes from season 3. So, but yeah, the move to Friday night, the move to 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. did significant ratings damage for Miami Vice in its 3rd season. So because everybody wanted to tune in to see the season premiere of Dallas, which had Bobby alive in this upcoming season. From past the previous season, he was dead. The previous season was the dream season. Pam discovers Bobby in the shower, alive and everything, and just basically cries and says, "Oh, I had an awful dream." Blah 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 blah. But yeah, here we go. I did post scenes from Miami Vice season 3 on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So look for it, like it. There we go. And the next blogcast, we're going to do season 4, Miami Vice. We've got the complete series here. So, all right. So, yeah. All right. So, it is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. So, all right. Okay. Bongo solo there. Okay. And yeah. So for the second time tonight, we're gonna play the Rubik's Cube here. Take it over as Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. Now, tonight's color is red, and if any of you do not know what this toy is, most of you over 30 know what this is. Rubik's Cube, premise is pretty simple. You got to put all full colors, all 9 sides. There, tonight's color is red, so I'm just going to try my best here. All right. I'm going to get like a couple of spins there. I'm going to try and get the color red. So let's see if I can. All right. Boom. Oh, you bitch. All right. So, fuck. Okay. So, okay. Well, oh, there we go. Fuck. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we are. So right there. Red. Okay, second to 4 tries tonight. I'm going to get the full color, try to get the full side red. So I'll just put it back right over here. All right. Okay. All right. So this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 309. Sunday, February 16th, 2025. So, all right. Bam. Okay. All right. Just playing on the uke there. But, so, okay. As we get to our, we get to our classic tag team. All right. All right, we get to our classic tag team, the Powers of Pain. They debuted in 1987. Their combined weight was 623 pounds. Most of you got which tag team do they look like? Do they resemble or imitate? What, the Road Warriors? So, anyways, mostly they were a good tag team. Mostly people dismissed them as like Road Warrior rip-offs. But Dan, I see you're watching. So, anyways, Barbarian joined by Paul Jones joined the NWA in 1986. The NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance. Warlord also joined the NWA in 1986. They started feuding with each other. They stopped feuding and teamed up as the Powers of Pain. So, NWA 1987 and 1988, Warlord, Barbarian team up, Powers of Pain. They're joined by Ivan Koloff. They start feuding with the Road Warriors. Animal and Hawk, the bench press contest. They have a bench press contest between the two teams. There was a legit injury to Animal's eye socket when they rammed his head into a stack of weights. They won the 6-man tag team title, teaming with Ivan Koloff from the Road Warriors and Dusty Rhodes. They left the NWA still champions, refusing to do scaffold matches. The titles were stripped from them. Oh my God, scaffold matches. Have you ever seen these scaffold matches? They are what they are, and it's pretty pretty scary. Both teams go up on a scaffold, and I don't know how you rehearse that or how you but I remember watching them and I was like, whoa, holy shit. So, June 1988, they go to the WWF. They were originally managed by Tito Santana. They feuded with tag team champions Demolition. 1988 SummerSlam win over the Bolsheviks. 1988-9, they feud with the Hart Foundation and the Bushwhackers. 1990, they feud with the Rockers. 1989 Summer Survivor Series, they're on the $1 Million Team with Ted DiBiase. They were disqualified from teaming from a match for interfering with Hulk Hogan. Brian, I see you're watching. 1990, the Powers of Pain split up. Their final match was March 25th, the loss to Hulk Hogan and Big Boss Man. They reunite in January of 1992, losing a match to the New Hart Foundation, Owen Hart and Jim Neidhart. They go to WCW in November of 1995. They're put in masks managed by Colonel Robert Parker. 3 matches. They feud with the American males. They lose to the Nasty Boys, Sting and Lex Luger. The Warlord leaves with WCW with injuries. Barbarian joins the Faces of Fear. 2003 to the present, they're on the independent circuit, reformed and recruited. reunited. They go to big. They're currently on the independent circuit as like gladiator champion. They go to gladiator championship wrestling, big time wrestling, and wrestling all over like independent promotions all over in the United States and Canada. So this is the Powers of Pain, Barbarian and the Warlord. I did post a few of their like matches and promos on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So yeah, but yeah, like anybody can easily dismiss them as Road Warrior ripoffs or imitations. So if you can see, like, I mean, but they were a good tag team. They served their purpose. So yeah, I did post like several of their promos. They could actually do credible promos too, and their matches, amazing matches. Like I posted a lot of them. I posted about their matches, their promos on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So look for it. There we go. All right. So, okay. All right. Bam. All right. So, yeah. All right. Bam. Boom. All right. My craft beer for tonight, it is accompanied by like a Villager cigar from Riverfront Cigars. Along with like Gibson's Finest Whiskey. It's a good combo tonight too. So, the craft beer for tonight, it is called Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company. In Grand Bend, Ontario. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Gets better as it goes along. It's like not that bad. You guys see the texture of it, dark. Very like can taste a little bit of the caramel in it. It does have caramel in it. A little bit of a tangy aftertaste, but it does go down really smoothly. And I think this is like a good spring beer. So I'm just gonna top this up a little bit here. So yeah. If you're ever in Grand Bend, they're right on the main strip of Highway 21. They've got some great beers in there, and basically this is going to be a summer beer because the town is from good summer town, you know. So it is called Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario. So, and if anybody can share this blogcast with like the Torch Brewing Company, email them to it because I can't seem to do it right now. Please feel free to do so. So, yeah. All right, and I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, you want to throw out a number, see if it matches up with mine between 1 and 10, feel free to do so. So I'll just place this back here. All right. Oh yeah. So, oh yeah, Yvonne, how are you? Well, then that beer's for you, Yvonne. All right. All right. So, okay. All right. Bam. All right. So I might warn you guys. I might have a little bit of a bathroom break tonight. So, I may not be here for a couple of seconds, but we do move on to our from the Book of Bond. All right, from the Book of Bond. It's the essential. We've got the Book of Bond, the essential Bond, and it goes from Connery to Lazenby to Moore to Roger Dalton to Pierce Brosnan. We've got our classic villain. Classic Bond villain. Yeah, there we go. So, all eras, the classic Bond from Connery, George Lazenby, Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan. We've got Jaws. So he was played by Richard Kyle. His appearances were in 1977, The Spy That Loved Me. He was a henchman to villain Carl Stromberg. 1979's Moonraker. Yeah, so there we go. In The Spy Who Loved Me, oh yeah, he's like his height was 7'2" and he had melted teeth. Like, look at that. There we go. So there we are. All right. So yeah. Okay, just checking out my notifications here now. In The Spy Who Loved Me, he was an assassin. It was last seen over the ocean, escaping the ship Bond had killed Stromberg before it was torpedoed and sunk. Moonraker, he tries to kill Bond, but he falls in love with Dolly after crashing and falling several thousand feet off a cliff. He and Dolly escape. Drax's space station. In an escape pod, he spends. He appears only in this only in the in this movie in the Bond franchise. Here's to us. Jaws and Dolly make it back to Earth safely. Yeah, there's like James Bond and Holly Goodhead. And here's another picture of the late Roger Moore with Richard Kyle. So there we go. That is from the Book of Bond. There we go. We've got it is classic 007. Right there. And I did post more of Jaws' backstory, my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So, all right. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there we are. So, all right. So, okay. All right. There we are. There's one last look at this handsome fella right here with his metal teeth. Richard Kyle, last time you've seen him, he was in Happy Gilmore. So, all right. And that comes from the Book of Bond, the Essential Bond, which covers like all the classic Bonds from like Sean Connery to like Timothy Dalton, George Lazenby, Pierce Brosnan, and Timothy Dalton. So there we go. All right. So yeah. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. So yeah. All right. So anyways, if you want to call me up, all right, if you want to call me up on the Big Jim Blogcast Live hotline, it's 1-800-867-5309. You've got your like rotary phone in action or your cell. You want to say, hey, Jim, how's that beer going? Great, good. How's the blogcast tonight? Love the blogcast. There you go. Drop me a line, and yeah, there we go. Toll free to call, 1-800-867-5309. So there we are. All right. And we've got Cactus Jack with us tonight. Say hello, Cactus Jack. Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309.
Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309.
All right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
All right. He also does happy birthday shout-outs, too. So, yeah. All right. So, anyways, yeah, okay. So, as we move on, all right. Okay. So, anyways, I'm just spraying down the apartment because I don't want it to smell like an ashtray. So, all right. All right. Okay. A little bit of this. A little bit of the ukulele. Look. There we are. So yeah, as we move on, I want to reiterate. I want to remind everybody tonight that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms, or your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia, Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. What's Up Sarnia, all about Sarnia. Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups. All the Led Zeppelin, Firm, Jimmy Page, Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Trek, Star Wars, pro wrestling, the blog and vlog groups, all the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, Miami Vice, Mark Wahlberg, bongos, congas. Yeah, so there we go. All right, so anyways, as we move on to our random Star Wars character, he is Zev Senesca. He is a rebel pilot who flew one of these snow speeder. So, anyways, yeah. His quote from the Empire Strikes Back: "Echo bases is Rogue 2. I found them. Repeat, I found them." Now, he was a human male rebel pilot who served the rebellion as a founding member of Rogue Squadron. He was stationed at the planet Hoth. Zev flew a snow speeder with the call sign Rogue 2. So, he found the missing Rebel Alliance members, Han Solo and Commander Luke Skywalker. This guy. So, alright. So, anyhow, Zev was born in the Kestic Station near the Bestine system. He joins the Rebel Alliance after learning of the Galactic Civil War. He joins Rogue Squadron. Now, in the Battle of Hoth, Echo Base, when the Empire descends on the location, the rebels began evacuating everybody. Zev piloted his snowspeeder ready for war. Zev and his gunman were shot twice by an Imperial AT-AT. Second shot leveling both Zev and his gunman. So, unfortunately, he does die in the Empire Strikes Back. This is Zev Senesca. Repeat, I found them. Captain Solo. Commander Skywalker. So, yeah. And I did post more of his backstory on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. So, there we go. All right. So, yeah. All right. So, anyways, where are you? That is our, all right. That is our, random Star Wars Empire Strikes Back character, Zev Senesca. All right. I've got a good cigar here. It is called a Villager cigar from Riverfront Cigars right here in Sarnia, Ontario. The craft beer for tonight, accompanied by Gibson's Finest Whiskey. Ooh, good combo. All right. So, anyways, yeah, the craft beer for tonight, it is. All right. So, Yvonne, you're gonna love this one. It's called Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. They are in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. They're right on the strip, Highway 21 strip. If you ever get a chance, you're going through Grand Bend, visit the Torch Brewing Company. There's some very good beers in there. All right. Yeah, yummy. It's good. It's a good spring beer, good summer beer. Does go down really smoothly, but there's a little bit of a tangy aftertaste to it, caramelly taste. Look at the texture on that. So, and I do have their glass. Look at that. Fuck. Gonna top it up a little bit. All right. I do give it a rating of between 1 and 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around, why don't you throw out a number? Type down a number, see what you think I'll give it. But Yvonne, why don't you type out a number, see what I'll give it, and see if it matches up with mine. So, anyway, yeah. Good beer so far. And when I do these reviews, I don't go well, it's a very expensive, highbrow, high-class, high-tasting beer. No, I don't. I just go with my gut, what's in here. So, anyways, yeah. And it is Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario. So, let's put this back here for now. There might be a little bit of a bathroom break. I'm going to forewarn you guys. So, yeah, boom. All right. Bongo solo there. All right. Big Jims Blogcast Live! Episode 309. There, that's the bullhorn. So, all right, bam. Okay. Okay, so anyways, as we move on, we've got like our Hoth board game. So, anyways, as we move on tonight, we've got like our classic Hoth, our classic board game, which was like Hoth Ice Planet Adventure game. So we're gonna like I'll open her up. And what do we got inside here? Let's see. Oh, we've got like the object of this game. Okay. All right. You've got your like. All right, you've got your pieces. You've got your Millennium Falcon pieces. The objective of the game, there we go. There's like directions for the game. Ice Planet Hoth. I don't think, no, I have not, Yvonne. I don't think I have. Oh, you think I'm going to give it a 6? Well, there we go. Defeat Darth Vader. The objective is to be the first player to get sufficient force to battle and defeat Darth Vader. You pilot the Millennium Falcon out of Hoth. You battle Imperial villains, Boba Fett and AT-ATs. The first player to master the Force is successfully spin out. Darth Vader wins. You've got like 1 Snowspeeder tokens, 4 Millennium Falcon tokens, 1 spinner. Here's a spinner. There we go. There's the spinner right there. There you go. We've got incident cards here. There we go. Incident cards, force cards. Advance to the Probot, Battle Square. Do battle if you have sufficient force. Advance to the AT-AT, Battle Square. Do battle if you have sufficient force. So, there we go. You have your, like, multicolored, like, Millennium Falcons here. Plus your, like, 1 Snowspeeder. Alright. So, there we go. There's a Snowspeeder player game there. This is from it. Alright. So, anyways, there's the directions to it. Kenner. There we are. The back. Alright. And there's the full directions right there. Okay. Oh, yeah, and I got to show you guys this board, the whole, like, alright. So, anyways, the whole board game here. Alright. So, okay. Here is, alright. There we are. There's, like, the, there you go. There's the board game. You've got, yeah. So basically, this is like Hoth Ice, the board game. The you can see the AT-ATs, the Snowspeeders, Boba Fett, the Imperial probe droid. There we go. So yeah. So if you ever like pick this game up, if you're ever in, all right. So it did come, this game did come with like. It's for 2 to 4 players, ages 8 and up. So it's exclusive. Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder figure, but that was gone once I found this basically in in Goodwill. So So there we go. I'll just place that like down here. There we go. That is your Hoth Ice Planet Adventure game. And I did post more of I did post a few classic commercials on the Hoth Ice Planet Adventure game on my on my blogcast page and my Facebook page. Maybe we'll just put this under here. So scooch. There we go. All right. Yeah. Okay. So. All right. So yeah, there we go. All right. That is the Hoth Ice Planet Adventure board game. So. So anyways, yeah, I did, like I said, I did post couple of classic commercials from from about the Ice Planet board game on my blogcast page, my Facebook page, plus a couple of reviews on it on my from a board game geek.com on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages, what they say about it. And so, yeah, there we go. Bongo. All right. So, anyways, yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309. It is Sunday, February 16th, 2025. And thank you for watching. Yeah, so, anyways, we're going to do a couple of the uke. There we are. There we are. So, all right. And, yeah, just spraying down the apartment because I don't want it to smell like an ashtray. There we go. So, yeah. Ooh. So, yeah. It is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. As we move on, we're going to... Our classic albums... Ooh, yeah, we got our classic albums here. You remember the band The Firm? All right, so yeah, they were basically like, okay, so I've got their like their album here. The Firm, released February 11th, 1985, recorded at Soul Studios in London, England. Produced by Jimmy Page and Paul Rogers. This is the first album by The Firm. Members Jimmy Page on guitar, Paul Rogers from vocals. He's the lead singer, rhythm guitar. Tony Franklin, legendary bass player Tony Franklin on bass keyboards. Chris Slade on drums. Chris Slade you might recognize from like Chris Slade, the bald guy, drummer for like Uriah Heep and mostly AC/DC. Jimmy Page from like Led Zeppelin. Here's Jimmy Page in his like Led Zeppelin days. And Paul Rogers from Bad Company. Yeah. So the Firm was formed in 1984. Jimmy Page wanted to put another band together after like the untimely death of John Bonham of Led Zeppelin, drummer for Led Zeppelin. Paul Rogers came from the breakup of Bad Company. They started writing songs together. Chris Slade, who would play for AC/DC, joined the band, and bass player Tony Franklin would also join. Also, all the members would not play or include material from their former bands, which I think is good. I think that's a good thing. They didn't rely on their past glories or successes with like Led Zeppelin or Bad Company. Side 1, you've got like Closer, Make or Break, Someone to Love, Together, Radioactive. Side 2, you've that You've Lost That Love I'm Feeling, Money Can't Buy, Satisfaction Guaranteed, Midnight Moonlight. All songs were written by Jimmy Page and Paul Rogers, except You Lost That Love I'm Feeling. It's a cover by the Righteous Brothers. The Firm this album peaked at number 17 on the U.S. Billboard 200 album chart. It went gold, which means it sold over 500,000 sales in the U.S. and Canada. Single Radioactive went to number 1 in the U.S. And Closer and like Satisfaction Guaranteed were top 50 singles. Now, The Firm, unfortunately, only played 2 UK concerts. They did a 3-month U.S. tour from March 1986 to May 28th, 1986. They did a follow-up album. But we've got that, and we've got the inner note. There we go. There's like the liner notes of it. Cover artwork by Steve Mayer. And yeah, so I did post like Radioactive, Satisfaction Guaranteed, and a few other videos from The Firm on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. If you ever, I found this basically, I think, at like a vinyl. Sarnia Imperial City Brewhouse did a vinyl night. I think either like one of those vinyl shows, And I found this, and I paid like $5 for it. This is like a cool classic album by the Firm. So, anyways, yeah. All right. And here we've got like Jimmy Page from his Led Zeppelin era. We've got like Paul Rogers from Bad Company. And we've got like basically the Firm there. And Tony Franklin will go on to play bass in like Blue Murder. You got from side by side Jimmy Page, Chris Slade, Paul Rogers, Tony Franklin. So great band for the time being, yeah. So all right. So yeah. All right, I feel a bathroom break coming on. Believe me. All right. Well, anyways. Okay, all right, I'm coming back. You hear my voice? There we go. Yeah, so, all right, that's settled. All right, I'm back. Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. And yeah, so anyways, all right. We're going to, one more, okay. So anyways, I'm going to like do the cube, 3 of 4 tries tonight, taking out of his Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug there. Now, for those of you who don't know what this is a legendary toy from the 80s. The premise is pretty simple. You got to get there's 9 sides to it, different colors. You got to get all the all full colors, all 9 sides. All right, so drum roll here. So I'm going to try and get like a full, tonight's color, what I'm doing, I'm going to try and get a full red side. So here we go. All right. So anyway. All right. So yeah, there we are. There we are. Okay. So anyways. Yeah, there we are. All right. I only ended up with this. So, there we go. I'm going to do this one more time tonight. So, I'm going to put it back in this Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. All right. So, basically, there we go. That's it for that. I'm going to like, I did bring another backup. So, all right. So, yeah. All right. So, anyways, oh, great. All right. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. Okay. Thank you for ending your weekend with me. Along with this cigar, hold on here. Along with this cigar, a Villager cigar, my craft beer tonight, accompanied by like Gibson's Finest Whiskey. All right, so. The craft beer for tonight, it is Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. I am trying it for the very first time tonight. I'll just get a little top up here. Look at that. Look and see how dark that is. Yeah, good tasting. Good spring. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say this is a good spring, summer, and fall beer. You can taste a little bit of like the caramel in it. You can taste like the smooth, dry finish. Hey, it's smooth, all right. So, yeah. Okay. All right. It grows on me. It really does. This is like a good barbecue beer. This is a good beach beer. This could be a good beach beer. Could be a good barbecue beer. I do give this a rating out of 10. Rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around and you want to throw out a number, see if it matches up with mine, like I see Yvonne has done. It may not be a 6. I don't know. But Lori, I see you just tuning in. So Lori, how are you? Yeah, look at that texture. Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario. Now, if you're on, they are on the Highway 21 strip. If you ever get a chance, drop by, visit Torch Brewing Company because it's like a nice little brewery there, and they've got some great beers in there. So, I'll put this back here. All right. So, anyways, okay. All right. So anyways, as we get to my most favorite time in the blogcast, this is This Week in Van Halen History. So, all right. So anyways, and this covers from February 10th to the 16th. Now, February 10th, 1978, Van Halen's debut album, Van Halen, was released. February 10th, 1982, Edward Van Halen attends the premiere of One from the Heart at the Fox Westwood Village Theater in L.A., California. February 11th, 1987, David Lee Roth plays the center in Columbus, Ohio. February 11th, 1987, David Lee Roth plays the center in Columbus, Ohio. February 11th, 2020, David Lee Roth opens for Kiss at the Columbus Life Arena in Columbia, South Carolina. February 12th, 1977, Van Halen plays the Starwood in Hollywood, California. February 12th, 1992, Van Halen plays the University of Tennessee Arena in Chattanooga, Tennessee. February 13th, 2016, David Lee Roth attends Master Jam Practice Day at Angel Stadium in Anaheim, California. February 13th, 1979, Sammy Hagar opens for Boston at the Hirsch Coliseum in Shreveport, Louisiana. February 14th, 1983, Michael Jackson releases the single Beat It from his album Thriller, featuring Edward Van Halen's guitar solo. For free. Edward Van Halen did that for free. Received no money from it. And Van Halen's 1984 was stationed at number 2, and in front of it was Michael Jackson's Thriller at number 1. So, I don't know if that's irony to you, or to me it is. February 14th, 1984, Van Halen plays the Coliseum in Charlotte, North Carolina. February 14th, 1992, Van Halen played the Jefferson Civic Center in Birmingham, Alabama. February 15th, 1982, Alex Van Halen and David Lee Roth appear in the nationally syndicated show Rockline. February 15th, 1992, Van Halen released a single Right Now off of their album For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. February 15th, 2020, David Lee Roth opens for Kiss at the Civic Center in Peoria, Illinois. February 16th, 1991, David Lee Roth's album A Little Late Enough peaks at number 18 on the Billboard album chart. February 16th, 1992, Van Halen plays the Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville, Tennessee. February 16th, 2008, Van Halen plays the Veterans Memorial Arena in Jacksonville, Florida. And that is all for This Week in Van Halen History. Right on. So, we almost spilled the beer there. Fuck. Okay. So, yeah, we put that up there. All right. So, that. Okay. Bam. All right, bongo solo there. So, anyways, yeah, if you guys want to, like, oh, wait. All right. So if you guys want to ring me up on Big Jim Blogcast Live hotline, 1-800-867-5309. You want to use your rotary phone or your cell. Say, hey, Jim, how's that beer going? What are you going to rate it? I love the blogcast. 1-800-867-5309. There we go. It's toll free to call. All right. So, and once again, I want to remind everybody that Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. I want to give shouts out to everybody watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups, especially Sarnia Rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. What's Up Sarnia, supporting Sarnia 2.0. Sarnia Anything Goes. All the pop culture, retro classic, vintage nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, firm, Led Zeppelin groups, all the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blogger and vlogger groups, all the classic TV and movies, Miami Vice groups, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's, right on. So yeah, this is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. All right. So I am going to go rate the craft beer. My craft beer for tonight, accompanied by a good Villager cream cigar from Riverfront Cigars. It's accompanied by Gibson's Finest whiskey. Of course, Yvonne, I've checked out. Of course, I've been into Three Sheets. I've reviewed some of their beers, so. So I'm going to give my final thoughts on this beer. All right. It is called Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. Now, it's a good beer. Really damn good beer. You can taste the caramel. It's got a smooth aftertaste to it. Goes down smoothly. A little bit of a tang to it. You can taste the caramel in it. This is a good spring, summer, and fall beer. It's a good back deck beer, good patio beer. It's a good barbecue beer, good beach beer. Good beer when you're watching Toronto Maple Leafs or San Jose Sharks hockey beer. So give it a little top up. And like I said, all right, I'll just put this right here. And I'll go over my beer rating system now. There we go. 10, 9, outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average, average, below average. We want it to land in the top 5 there. Not very good, terrible, awful. So anyways, here we go. So let's see. I've thought long and hard about this. Where's my number there? Okay, well, let's see. Nope. Oh, there we go. There's the magic number. Here we are. Here is the magic number. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So, all right. There we go. 8 out of 10. Yvonne, you were close, but no cigar there. 8 out of 10 on Red Ale Brewing. Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, Canada. So there we go. Good beer, excellent beer, 8 out of 10. So there we are. All right. So anyways, yeah. Get a little top up. All right. So we'll set this back here. Yeah. So all right. So that is a damn good beer. Got to give it to Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario, for an excellent beer there. All right. So, anyways, from the tub, drinking is right on. That's nice. Great. Okay. So, yeah. And if you guys if you ever wanted T-shirts, if you wanted a T-shirt like mine, or these T-shirts, I've sent a few out to a lot of happy people. You want the baseball jersey like mine, or like a classic design like Big Jim's House Blogcast Live. There we go. There's like you see that. You want like these t-shirts, like tank top or any design. They're $35 plus shipping. Like shipping and handling is included. It takes 4 to 6 weeks for the delivery. You just inbox me on my regular page or my blogcast page with like the design or what you want, your dimensions, through like give me an e-transfer or money order, and I will do my best to get that out to you within 4 to 6 weeks. So anyways, here are the t-shirts. You want a tank top or anything like that, send me your info, and I will do my best to get that out to you. $35, shipping and handling included. So there you go. All right. So, all right. I'm going to give you guys an inspirational, motivational quote. When you can't find someone to follow, you have to find a way to lead by example, by Roxanne J. So when you can't find someone to follow, you have to find a way to lead by example. There you go. For the fourth and final time tonight, I am going to do like the cube. I'm going to try and get the red side, take it out of its Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. All right. So anyways, here we go. This is what I've got so far on the red. So there we go. So anyways, boom, 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 boom. All right. So, all right. So anyways, here we go. A couple of spins there. Not good. So, all right. Okay. So, anyways, we can do that. Fuck. This is a pain. God. Shit. All right. So, anyways, a couple of spins there. This is what I've got. Fuck. Okay, I didn't quite get a full red side, but there we go. All right, so the uke. All right, so anyways, boom, 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 boom. All right, so yeah, okay, so yeah. Once again. So if you want to ring me up or call me up, 1-800-867-5309. That's a Big Jim Blogcast Live hotline. That from your rotary phone or your cell, 1-800-867-5309. Ask me that's a damn good beer, Jim. Thank you. So anyways, how's the blogcast going? There we go. Rotary phone or cell, 1-800-867-5309. So, all right. Okay. Yeah, so this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 7.0, episode 309, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. All right. So, anyways, okay. All right. Okay. That's it for me. Anyways, yeah, we did. All right. So, anyways, yeah, Big Jim Blogcast Live, episode 309, version 7.0, Sunday, February 16th, 2025. We gave like an 8 out of 10 to Red Elk by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario. Our birthday shout-outs, Bill Wilson, Mike Woodall, Josh Fenton, Travis Olson, Chris Hornbuckle, Barry DeMont, Steve Wally. Did our countdown of local events. We did our classic movie Invincible starring Mark Wahlberg. Miami Vice Season 3, our classic tag team, The Powers of Pain. Our classic Bond villain, Jaws. Our minor character from Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars, Senesca. Our classic board games with the Hoth Ice Planet. Our classic albums, The Firm. And this week in Van Halen history, our inspirational motivational quote: when you can't find someone to follow, you have to find a way to lead by example. That's by Roxanne J. Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, On these audio listening platforms, you should podcast too. Let's find on the YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live, on YouTube.com. Where you can show up and you're watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Sarnia Rocks, the show you guys rock. Sarnia, supporting Sarnia 2.0. What's up, Sarnia? Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups. All the Led Zeppelin, The Firm, classic rock, hair metal, Van Halen, hard rock groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, blogger and vlogger groups, classic TV and movies, Miami Vice, Mark Wahlberg, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Yeah. So you may or may not see me next weekend. All right. So. Enjoy the theme song. The band is called Sheen, and their song is called Pieces Missing. This is the opener and the closer for the vlogcast. So, anyways, people, have yourselves a good one. Be good. Tomorrow we all have to go back to work through all this snow and shit. So, anyways, yeah. So, thank you for watching and ending your weekend with me. So, cheers, everyone. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Boom. Take care. Yeah, you too. Everybody that watched tonight. All right. So, you may or may not see me next weekend. You never know. All right. So anyways, people, be good. Cheers. So, cheers, everyone. All right. 8 out of 10 on Red Ale by the Torch Brewing Company in Grand Bend, Ontario. All right. Be good, and cheers, everyone, and you may or may not see me next weekend. So, cheers.